Now, this is what a finished floor looks like. I think this actually looks really cool. I haven't figured out whether I'm going to leave the stone or not. I may change it. I may not. Depends upon what kind of mood I'm in. A standard room is this size. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just big enough where you could fit a bed here, a bed here, a chest here, and a couple and a chest right here. You really don't need anything bigger than that. Whoops. And all the rooms down that way are like that. Now on this side, I did try to make some kind of suite, but I'll let you guys be the judge. So like this one right here, this one's a little big, a little bigger. You know, if you like space. This one down here is the same. It's 8 blocks, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. And then the one down here, I believe, is 10 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So yeah. We go across the bridge here into the convention center, where you're presented with a lobby. Doesn't matter which door you go through; it all goes to the same place. And then we have another elevator, a lift down into another lobby of sorts, where you're presented with a artist gallery, dance hall, and dealer's den. So we'll start in the artist gallery. Now these item frames have been set up to work with the image on map thing or plugin that the treehouse rules were created with. So you just post your image, it'll give you the map tiles, and then you just place them on here. So that's how that's set up, and it opens up out into the dance hall, which needs doors. So give me 1 minute. Oops. Okay. Now the dance hall needs work, because right now it's just being lit to keep mobs out of here. I'm not entirely sure what really to put here. But then the dealer's den is obviously, set up with dealer tables. They obviously don't do anything at the moment. I think there's a plugin that lets you put a villager behind these and have them set up for outside links and stuff. I really don't know. I'll have to look into it. And then we'll go back up, come out through here, and this would be set up for like general merchandising. Like if your convention is selling memorabilia or something similar, or stuff specific for the convention. That's what that's for. And that's what I was working on after last video. And then I'd also noticed, come back out here, Alright, so this is our side road here. It comes out to the main road, and I've come to the conclusion that all of my roads are going to be 10 blocks wide. Doesn't matter if it's, and if it's supposed to, but if it's supposed to be a single street, it'll obviously be 5 blocks wide. I did also notice that as soon as I got out here, I am like really close to the treehouse. I mean, like, so close, like if you see over here, that I'm actually running into the treehouse. Grab a lantern here, or a... So you can see how much I'm running into it, but it's, you know, it's needed. So let me grab my stone. Now I've also been fiddling with a couple of fiddling around with a couple other things. Been trying to use the hotkeys more, in terms of, you know, fading in, fading out, and trying to, you know, make stuff, you know, look at least a little professional, which I've always had a, you know, a grave, you know, I've had a little bit of difficulty in doing. Now, also, this treehouse will, as soon as I get all of these stuff moved over to the other world, this treehouse will not be here anymore. None of them will. There's no point in keeping them around. I don't have uses for them anymore. So, and also, I also found out that you also have the ability to, that when you're done, to sell your maps or sell your worlds or whatever. And I would really like to put, you know, a lot of stuff into the world, you know, before, you know, I attempt to, you know, go on an adventure like that. Which means that at some point I will probably end up putting this world vault up for sale, and it'll contain a whole bunch of stuff. The main thing will be obviously the city town that I'm working on, and I was thinking about pricing it at what a entry level 3D programmer would charge, which is roughly about $20 an hour. So we'll see how that goes. To some it may be worth it, to others it might seem crazy, but you know what? It also just might be worth it in the end. I don't know. I'm still kind of sketchy on the whole process, to be completely honest. I didn't even know it was a thing. But then again, not that long ago, I didn't know it was a thing to be able to even buy achievements and stuff for your server. So everything is a learning experience when it comes to all things Minecraft. that there for now. Put that there for now. Let's get some light in here. But yeah, for now, that would be the only time you actually hear me talk about selling this world, because I really do want to get the city built, and then see how that goes from there. Something else that I'd also been teetering on is seeing the legality, if it's possible to open up or sell spots on the server. Again, I'd have to look at the legality of that, and what that would include would be like if one of the houses, let's say, that I've built up on the server is something you really like, and then I would sell that to you, and then that'd be yours, obviously. And then if you later down there, and then obviously you'd be given a plot to go with it, just like in real life. And if at some point you decide that you either want to expand on it, then you would obviously have to purchase more land, purchase another piece of property, or at the exact same time, if you decide you want to move to another house, it would operate just like how it would in real life. But again, I don't know the legality of whether or not something like that's even possible to do. And I mean, it wouldn't be like I would be charging an arm and a leg for that kind of stuff, because that's just wrong. But just think about something. Something to to show. To show for all the hard work I've put into building the city. But before I even consider that, I would like to get the city built first. So, and that will be the last time you hear me talk about that, unless it's brought up again, in which case, well, I really don't have control over the matter. And for those of you who are curious, the city is being based off of where I live. So it's a American city. It's a American historical city on top of that. So I am very excited to see if I can portray it in Minecraft. Hey, it's a tree. Yeah, I know. So yeah, I think this would be a nice, fun little project. Gets, hopefully get some folks interested in. But it's all this is still on the Aternos server, so it's not like, it's not like it's in single player, or I'm hosting it somewhere. the folks at Aternos have actually been very helpful when it comes to doing things, whether it's answering questions or helping me try to get something done. And the community itself has actually been really nice, really positive towards the series as a whole, and that's which encourages me to to keep going, to keep making new episodes. Now, what does end up discouraging me at some point is this computer's inability to do things. But in a way, it's also teaching me patience. Teaching me to learn to be patient. Yep, get back. Well, you're the one. The cow was the one that decided to come up on here. Not my fault. But this new format that I've been playing with, this 30-minute no frills, no intro, no outro, 30-minute episode format seems to work for folks. That that way they're not spending an entire hour just to be bored out of their mind or whatever. And that go away. And that feedback is done just by folks looking watching the videos, because that shows to me that that what I'm doing is working, or that change is beneficial. Alright, because this is okay, so this is the main road, and I know this road yeah. Because I know this road goes on for a little ways, so I will knock this down. Okay, that's that over there. And then all I have to do is finish this little bit off over here, and then I have to fill this in, because over here is supposed to be a gas station, and then down over here is supposed to be a restaurant. Right over here is supposed to be a restaurant. So, we'll see how all of that goes. But yeah, I mean, I'm not even going to go as far as to give the buildings their proper names, or give street numbers or names or any of that, just because I don't want what I'm doing to become an issue, and it becomes an issue if I start, naming, landmarks and stuff, and then certain people decide to act upon that and use that information, against others, which is really wrong. It doesn't matter if that's, if it's being done to, play a prank, or find out where exactly somebody lives for, curiosity's sake. It's just, it causes a lot of headaches. So if I can eliminate at least even a little bit of those headaches, then I'll be good to go. And I won't say what it is those folks do, because that's giving them attention, and those people don't deserve attention. Okay. So pop some of these out of my inventory here. Some of the stuff I do need to hold on to, like these auto farmers, which I haven't put where they need to go because I started working on this. Need to stay in my inventory because I really don't want to have to create those again. Even if it's copying them in the in the one thing, I really don't want to have to go through that again. Then again, for some reason the server decides to crash itself. Well, really have no choice in that matter. Oops. And there's another cow and a zombie. You'd think with having the sea lanterns there that it wouldn't, that zombies and other monsters wouldn't spawn, but the opposite is more true than anything. Also, if anyone tries to ask me what city or town or whatever I'm basing my city off of, you will be ignored. It's not to be a pain. It's to prevent further incidents from happening. I mean, I personally am not afraid that anything would happen, but it's important to try to do things so that others don't get hurt. And by revealing certain things, then others would get hurt. So, and that's all I have to say about that. No, I'm not him, but you know what? If it works and it gets the point across, I will use that as a reference. Okay, well, I think we managed to get a lot done within the 30-minute time span that I've set myself up for now. You know, way more than, you know, if I drug things out for an hour. Oops. Because I was going back and looking through a lot of my older stuff, you know, just to, you know, to see, you know, what, you know, people saw in, you know, my content. And I noticed that folks seem to pay attention more to my Minecraft stuff and a couple of montages when those were popular. So, until for some off-the-wall strange reason Minecraft stops becoming popular, then then I'll have to find something else. But yeah. Alright, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode right there. I would, however, like to say that I appreciate everyone that comes out and views my videos and anything else I do decide to post on YouTube, as it does help me out as a YouTuber. And I will see everyone in the next video. Take care, everyone.